What's up, guys? We're back. Welcome to another episode of the Empire State of Sports podcast. Thanks for joining us tonight on a quiet Tuesday evening. Not really a lot going on in the world of sports in terms of competition games, but a ton going on behind the scenes in our NFL and NBA lives that we follow. So, like always, thank you for joining us. Thanks for your support. If if you haven't done it already yet, make sure you click like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support that you guys give us wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on social media. We got a ton of stuff going on under the Bacon Shake platform. We got our brothers at Kentucky doing their thing. We got the Philly pod, unfortunately, but they're doing their thing and appreciate that. And then we got the Teach Me How to Football pod with Rick Ramone. And then, of course, we have the crown jewel, the Empire State of Sports with me and my man CP leading the way. So, again, with that said, guys, appreciate the support. And let's get started. NFL playoff wild card weekend just wrapped up. A lot of it was three really exciting games, and
Yes.
actually four out of the 6 games were amazing, and the
Mhm.
last 2 were kind of
Blah.
blah.
Yeah.
Right.
CP,
Duds.
once you started off, what was your favorite game of the weekend?
My favorite game obviously was the Birds losing. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, Justin. Sorry, Moose. Sorry, Steve. Sorry.
A moment of silence for the Eagle fans out there.
They
I know,
fired their OC already.
I know, it's crazy. I never thought I'd have a special place in my heart for some Eagle guys. Them guys were fun. But yeah, I'm glad they lost. I'm glad.
If he's
Birds
watching,
lost.
sorry, Kyle. I really am sorry. I know. I feel for you.
Nah, I don't feel bad for the Montgomerys or the Stanleys or any of them. I feel bad for these guys. But nah, that game was my favorite. I was really impressed with like all the guys out on San Fran and the way they still handled them. But we knew all year the Eagles' offense was trash. I've been saying it all year. I don't know if it's Jalen Hurts. I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator or the coach. But at the end of the day, AJ Brown was terrible. Like he dropped the ball.
I think he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah,
At least twice.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
I have a friend that was like, man, sometimes I think it's on purpose. I was like, I don't know, man, but
Dude, you could see though the whole season he just was so unhappy on that field. He had no passion, he didn't want to be there, yapping his mouth all season long. And then at the most crucial game, you don't show up. I mean, like
crazy. Like and they were good throws.
they
Like,
were
on the
great
money.
throws. Like, how do you drop them?
Rag on Hurts and stuff. But he didn't play awful. He didn't play bad.
No.
There's something wrong in Philly right now, and then we'll see if it's the OC. And I'd be shocked if AJ. Yeah, I'm sure he's gone because it's been basically 2 years that he's been bitching, and then they just won the Super Bowl, so obviously that tempered down a little bit.
That just shows right there. There's a ton of talent.
Yeah, it's hard to put it in words. I think everybody felt that they were just kind of sleepwalking through the regular season. Now it's the playoffs; they'll turn it on. They'll be there. I mean, they were still favorites at home. They're still at a home game. You figured, okay, they're gonna do what they take. They had the Super Bowl last year. They know how to win, but it never happened. The offense looked flat. Obviously AJ Brown on the sideline. I mean, they're going to go through their 6th offensive coordinator since Jalen Hurts has been there. I know a couple of guys went and became head coaches, so you can't fault them for that.
Yeah,
but still,
that's what happens when teams win. Their coaches usually go right.
But now they're going to do it again and see what happens. But Sirianni's not going anywhere. He's going to be there.
And being unbiased, it's just insane how you have your MVP, Super Bowl MVP quarterback in big key games, and they don't do anything in the second half. They don't adapt. They don't adjust at all. And then they would have like one completion the whole entire second half in big games where you'd be like, previous years and just in general, other teams in the league would drop 30 points in the second half, and then they would be the powerhouse themselves. But that was definitely crazy to see throughout this whole entire season of them just not opening it up at all or stop running the ball with Saquon.
Saquon had an awful year. Yeah. He had a bad year.
We've seen that plenty of times. We've seen that plenty of times. I remember one night Justin was like, something's just not right with him. Something don't look right to him. I mean, I'm just recording it. I felt like saying, this looks like Saquon to me. Like, I seen a lot of this. Like, I always stuck up for him, but deep down,
but it was coming off the 2,000-yard season that he had last year. Coming off the MVP type season he had last year, where he 2,000 yards, they went to the Super Bowl. I mean, that image is still in my head when he's running on the
yeah,
sidelines in the
without a doubt.
snow in the NFC Championship
Right.
game,
Yeah.
but and the crowd's going I mean, you missed that, but yeah, he didn't have a good year this year. I don't know if it's the Super Bowl hangover, if it was the offense, the new system, whatever it was,
Mad.
but yeah,
I was just gonna say the
Madden
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 curse.
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 He never got hurt, so is that a new type of curse that's been invented that the guy just falls off a cliff now?
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, my favorite game of the weekend by far was sorry, Danny, go ahead. You go
No,
ahead.
go finish. I want to see what game you like.
No, I said mine was the Bears and Packers.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine too. Mine
great
too.
game.
Absolutely
For
the
that.
best game of the weekend for me.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
I have
Said
go ahead.
I said I was like, I wouldn't be shocked if the Bears went further than anybody thought. Caleb Williams that man is
He's good.
something. He is out of control this season. Like I said, even when we played him, like he escaped every single tackle. Like he's incredible.
And he
He's a
got a
phenomenal
cannon, and he can put
quarterback.
it on the money.
And
He's got a drive about him.
they are
I like him.
no lead is safe. Yeah.
Hey, look, the other night before we recorded Teach Me the Football, I'm really good friends with Drew. He's a Seahawks fan. And we were just chatting. I said, look, if the Bears win this game, because he's
I-
like, oh, Seahawks all the way. Seahawks are going to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't
said,
trust
"Listen,
Sam.
dude,
A lot
so-
of people are saying
he's
that.
a Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. He's a Seahawks fan. He's
I'm
hyped.
taking the Niners this weekend against them, just
I'm
FYI.
not. Well, yeah, but I'm not.
You know
I
what
think they're
though?
gonna. I think they're gonna steamroll the Niners.
I said the same thing because I was like watching the 49ers beat the Eagles the way that they did, and they're such a broken team right now, right? They have so many injuries, which they've done all season long. They've played with more than half their team injured. I don't know.
They
I
could.
love
It could be
Shanahan.
the real team. The real deal. It could be.
I
Brock
love Kyle
Purdy.
Shanahan. I
But
love
now-
Kyle
and
see
then
them
Shanahan.
look,
beating
but
the
look,
Seahawks.
And I
Now
don't
they don't
trust.
got
And
Kittles.
I don't trust Darnold at all in big moments either. He has to
That's the
prove-
thing.
Yeah.
He's very shaky. He's very
Yeah.
shaky. They have a relatively new head coach, and I love Kyle Shanahan. I think he's a phenomenal head coach. I think he'll figure out a way to chew up the clock, have a game plan in place, which
Mhm.
keeps the offense on the field. He'll utilize McCaffrey. He'll utilize the weapons that he has.
Right.
And it'll be a close game. I mean, I don't know what the spread is. I didn't look, but I'm gonna take Shanahan until he's not there anymore.
I'm gonna go with Seattle, but just to bring it full circle, you asked me what games I liked. I like that game, and I always
Mhm.
root for the Bills. Like I love Josh. I do. I'm
Oh,
a big,
yeah.
huge Josh Allen fan, But all that being
The
said,
Seahawks are 7-point favorites at the moment.
who is?
Yeah.
Seattle
Yeah.
is
That
7-point
makes sense. They're in
favorites.
Seattle. But to come full circle here, I told Drew, I said, if they beat Green Bay, it's a division game. Anybody can win a division game. I said, but if they beat Green Bay, I wouldn't be I said, don't kill me for this. Bears, Houston Texans Super Bowl. Bears,
You
Texans
know-
Super Bowl. Like,
So
Possible.
my favorite game, honest to God, was the first game, Rams Panthers.
that was
The
a
Bears
good
It was a
are-
very good
They
again, there was
put
4
up
awesome
a
games.
The
fight.
Bears
At
are
one point,
Dogs this weekend.
I said I was like, at one point, I go, if the Panthers knock the Rams out, I'm going with them all the way. That was a great game. That to start off the wild card weekend, that was a great game.
The first 4 games of the weekend were phenomenal.
They
The
were
thing
phenomenal.
that I loved
Give
the
me
most
that
about the
all the
Chicago
time.
game, and I know most of these teams now in the future are leaning towards moving into stadiums with domes, except for Buffalo, who's still
I know,
going
which
into
is
that new
so
stadium, which doesn't have the dome, but it's still like it's enclosed enough where the snow is not going to kill them. But it's still outdoors. You're still enjoying football
Right.
in the elements. I loved seeing Chicago on Sunday night in the elements. It was snowing a little. It was windy as hell. The fans were outside. And it was Bears Packers, a division rival. Like the place was rocking. You had Burkhardt and Brady on the call. Like that was smash mouth like playoff football. I just don't think
Yeah.
you're going to
man.
get
I
that
hear you.
same. You're not going to get that in SoFi Stadium or in when the Bears move into a dome or the Browns are going to move into a dome in a few years. I mean, God forbid you experience that at MetLife. We don't know what that's like, but like
Coming, bro. It's coming.
January football
14
in
years
the
since our
outdoor
last home
elements.
playoff game,
We've
yeah.
had one playoff game at MetLife. I said this a few
14
weeks
years
ago.
ago, yeah.
There's been one game at MetLife since its inauguration between the Jets and the Giants. There's been one playoff game at home, which was the Giants and Falcons, which I think Stephen Baker said that was the loudest he's ever heard MetLife, and rightfully so. It was a divisional game against the Falcons. I remember Hakeem Nicks running down the sideline and then doing the dirty bird after that. But
Love
going
it.
back to before, I don't mean to digress. That to me was the best because again, you're under the lights, the wind, the elements, the snow, Bears, Packers, the place was rocking. Like I would hate to take that away. Like I would like to see,
Mhm.
maybe I just like cold weather teams. I don't know, but I wouldn't want to see that. That's why the Super Bowl too sometimes always in a Miami
Sunny,
or
70, 80,
in
90
a dome
degrees.
in Vegas, neutral site. Even when it was here in New York, like 10, 12 years ago, I think it was more fun.
Well, yeah, we also got lucky here too. It was like 45 and calm, so it was a perfect night.
I like seeing football in the elements. So that's one other reason why I really
I'm
like
with
the
you.
Bears and Packers.
I'm with you on that.
Packers finished again. LaFleur looks like he's coming back. It looks like they're working out an extension for him. He's not going anywhere. He's been the one coach to take advantage of the expanded playoffs because I think every single year he's been there, the Packers have finished as the 7th seed. So, um, yeah, he's coming back. He's getting a long-term extension. With that, 9 teams looking for a head coach. Earlier today, Mike Tomlin gets let go. Doesn't get let go. He resigns as head
Resigned.
coach of the Steelers. He's still in a contract for 3 years. So the little caveat to that is that if a team wants to go for him, they have to give up some draft compensation to the
Mhm.
Steelers to get him.
Like a 5th
How do
pick
you
or
guys
something.
feel? I mean, to me, I'll start it off. You're this far into the Harbaugh sweepstakes where you've met him, you're kind of courting him, you're wooing him to come here. I'm just afraid if you're gonna pivot now to go to like a Tomlin and he doesn't want to come here, do you
No.
then piss off Harbaugh where he
No.
goes to the Falcons or
Mm-mm.
something like that? I
No,
don't know.
you
That
got
would
it.
be my
Listen,
biggest fear.
go all in right
Yeah, I
now.
agree with that.
Go all in on this man. I don't give a crap about anybody else.
True.
You go all in. But I swear, I can't. I'm like literally the gray hairs that I wake up with from thinking about this and stressing about it is killing me. I'm like, you hear all this stuff and you read this and you read that, and they're like, oh, we offered him $20 million and Giants are 65% and this and that. And it's like, I'm not listening to anything or believing anything until a contract's signed anymore. Because at this rate, we're going to end up with the freaking bathroom attendant as our head coach.
Well,
Like, I
there's
hate to
so
say
many
it,
No,
like,
that's not
candidates. It's just
I
happening. We'll
know
there's
get
it's
so
not
many
somebody.
gonna happen,
candidates.
but I need some like I need more confirmation. Like it's just I'm taking it to it's stressing me out big time because I'm terrified that we're gonna end up with just like, I don't know. I don't know. I could cry.
Danny, I'll let you go. I personally just deep down in my heart of hearts, I think it's going to be Harbaugh. If it's not, I
Yeah.
think it's going to be Stefanski. That's
Stefanski, which
my
I'll take. I would take
That's
that
my
all
1
day.
and 2. Now with Tomlin there, does it throw a cap? Would I love Harbaugh or Tomlin? I don't know how that would work out. Yes, that would be my 1A, 1B, and 1C would be Stefanski. But Danny, what do
Yeah.
you got?
I think with Tomlin, he's already seems like he's going on TV. I don't see a team going for a first round draft pick
See, I said
for
that,
him.
Chris. You thought I was crazy last week when he said maybe he wants to take a year off. And you're like,
I
no, it's
didn't
the
think you were
Giants.
crazy.
It's the blue
I just
blood
I don't think he's
franchise.
taking a year off. I don't think he's taking a year off.
It is crazy to think that the Steelers only had 3 coaches the last 50 years.
That's
So
amazing. I love that.
whoever's the next Steelers head coach,
They got some
good for
big
you.
shoes to fill.
Big time. But
Yeah, that could change. That
obviously
policy could change.
I'm all in on Harbaugh. Obviously,
Yeah.
what they are doing, you haven't really seen the Giants be this type of like go get it for literally anybody. So just, I think it sounds like from everything I'm hearing on socials, it seems like they're in the red zone. Just punch it in.
Right.
And
That's what I'm saying. Just go all in. Like, just like, do not let
I think,
him.
guys, I think they are. I think they're doing everything.
Right.
I think we're just
And-
waiting for him.
and-
I think they're just waiting for all the, you know how it is. There's
And
all the
they- yeah.
politics behind it. I think it's just got to clear.
right.
You know,
and-
everybody's starting getting their interviews in. That's how it
Right.
has to be. You knew people were going to get fired. Now we know who the
Right.
9 are. We know who's staying. Like,
Right.
even the Eagles scared me because, like,
That
all that
scared me a bit.
dysfunction. You imagine
Yeah.
if they fired Sirianni? They could have
Yeah.
got Harbaugh.
I didn't
Like,
think
that's
that was
crazy.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. I
Yeah,
know
I know,
you
but-
always got to look into it unless
I
it
think
really
that's
just
why-
blew up.
And
But
I think that's why their offensive coordinator got done today. Like somebody
Yeah.
had
something had to
get their
happen.
head
Something
covered.
had to happen.
Yeah,
So,
something
like,
had to
that's
happen.
why Sirianni was like, done. I'm moving on. I saves him. He's one of the winningest coaches in the last 5 years, whatever.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I kind of like him. He's just a prick because he's an Eagle. I like what he's about. He's a
Sirianni,
good
I can't
character.
stand
He's the
him.
ultimate. If he was on your team, you'd love him.
You would love him, right?
You know
right.
who
What
I
did
felt? You know
my
who I felt
brother
like?
said the other day? My brother said he is that man that you just look at him and you just want to punch him in his face.
Well, yeah,
Like
without
he's
doubt.
got that punchable face.
When
You know
Especially
who
with-
else is like that? You guys think it's funny who I feel about that now after this weekend is Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he's your coach, you'll go through a wall for him and you love him and he can't wait, don't ever let him go. But if you're against him, he's the biggest what, like against your team. I mean, the running off the field. Go ahead.
I want to fire you guys up and play a little devil's advocate, because when I was driving home tonight, I was like, everybody's going to agree. Everybody wants Harbaugh, and I do, and I think that's what's going to happen. I think we punch this in. I think it's the perfect fit. Like he gets to come in. Everybody's in, like, all of our stars are in like their second year. We actually got a lot of talent. We just got to fill some more stuff in, right? So, like,
What about Wandale?
I think you keep him. They're going to keep him. I think they're going to keep. He's homegrown. They like him. He stepped up big this year.
But is he
keep
worth?
Wandale,
So-
put him
Is
with
he
neighbors.
worth?
You
Is
keep-
he
you keep-
worth what we're gonna be? What he's gonna demand is what I'm scared about. With him.
My thing is, right, because Malik Neighbors said it on the last game. They did an interview with him in the locker room, and he strictly said, if my body is not ready to come back,
Yeah,
I am not coming back beginning of season.
Right, so you gotta
which
keep
I
Wandale
love
there.
that. I don't rush it, right? I love that. But then that leaves who's our wide receiver? Say they don't re-sign Wandale, right? And then you draft a wide receiver. So now you have Jackson Dart, who has a connection with him already. What are you going to leave him with? Dropaholic?
But we kept Slayton, and I know you.
Again,
and
but he's
that's
not-
why I'm scared that we're not going to be
That's what I'm
getting
terrified.
Wandale.
You can't rely on Darius
I
Slayton
know, but Darius
to
Slayton.
be if you don't bring Wandale back.
You always everybody rags on him for the drops, and this year was actually bad. And the ones before
It
were
was
big.
It's been bad though.
I know, but they were
What do
big
you mean
ones.
this
That's
year?
why.
It's been
I know.
bad.
But
He's always been.
he's also been huge, man. A big advocate for Daniel Jones.
Not when he needs
he
to
was
be. Though,
always
I'm
reliable.
sorry.
He's always
At
been
crucial
consistent.
times, you don't trust that man, and then, well, you can't go into this next season without having somebody
No,
that
that's what I'm
Jackson
trying
Dart
to tell
has
you.
a
You
repertoire.
got Darius Slayton. They're going to sign Wandale because he's homegrown. He's coming up. He's a giant. They love him. The players love him.
Not
neighbors
about
love
loving him. It's
Jackson
about the
Dart's love-
money situation.
I know,
though,
but we
and-
have the money.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
are they going
and
to
then
spend
neighbors
it on
might
him?
not be ready, so you have to keep.
That's why
some
I'm
type of
saying that's
foundation.
what worries me.
What if you
It's
guys
like,
draft a wide receiver at 5?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they're going to
exactly.
draft. I think they're going to go for that Tate. Is that his name?
I
Yeah.
hope
Yeah,
they
they're
do.
gonna
I
go for it.
hope they draft a wide receiver. That's
think
what I'm
they are.
saying. But
But all right, are
what
you
I'm-
paying Wandale close to $20 million?
Quran,
No,
we had this
no.
argument about
No.
5
Yeah.
weeks
Okay,
ago. You said
thank
no.
you, Quran.
You didn't
Thank
even
you,
like
Quran.
I
him, and I
wouldn't.
was like,
No, I
Wandale's
wouldn't.
good. He's going to step up, and he is.
No.
stepped
Yeah,
up.
he stepped up on a team that didn't had you and me
Right.
and Christina at wide receiver earlier this
Now
year.
let's get Tate and let's get neighbors out there healthy. He's going to be a problem. You got to guard him.
Neighbors is gonna be a problem, but that was my
No.
whole.
Wandale's going to be a problem when you have neighbors out there. And
But
you got
if
Scattergood
they
The
out
bring
there.
volume, but the volume of ball, pause. The volume of passes thrown to him is not going to be
granted,
there.
but you want
so
a guy in
that's
the slot,
you're not
right?
paying a guy 20 mil for the
what
guy
makes
to
you
be.
think it's
I don't
20
know.
million? Like, how do you know it's 20
Because
million?
Shakir's around 18 million, roughly.
Yeah, you got to see what guys like Gabe Davis and
Yeah.
Shakir and
It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be
Christian
a hefty
Kirk.
price tag.
Those are the kind of wide receivers you got to compare him to. He's not in that neighbors Justin Jefferson, CD Lamb type.
No, he's definitely not.
Threshold,
He's definitely
so
not. You guys
in that
really think
second
he's
tier.
20 million? I don't think he's 20 million.
That's the point. That's the point
No.
I'm throwing out.
I don't
It's
think they
gonna
got
be
to give him
tough.
20 million. I think he'll stay around for a little less. I think he likes his team. I think he likes playing with Dart. I think
I
he
hope,
likes his.
I hope so.
I hope so. Because
I don't know why everybody always just automatically thinks it's not going to happen. Like I actually see the opposite. I think they're keeping him because Neighbors isn't going to rush back. I think
I just
Slayton is
wouldn't
gonna stay.
fight
that's
tooth
why
and
I
nail
brought it
to
up
keep him,
because
that's
that's
all.
my
Right.
Yeah,
hope.
and
That's
then-
why I said it because I hope that they do that. I hope, like, God forbid, Neighbors isn't
I'll-
ready,
But
doesn't
real
come
quick,
back.
devil's advocate. You don't think
Yeah.
there's any way Harbaugh can go to Pittsburgh?
No,
No.
Why?
no, I just don't.
So I
Why?
was like
Because-
watching.
I think he's gonna take a break from the AFC North because he's played them twice a year for 18 years,
Wouldn't
playoffs,
you
the
wanna
rivalry.
give it to him, though? Wouldn't you wanna give it to the Ravens
That's what
for,
I
like, the
said.
stuff? Wouldn't you wanna
He
give it
can
to
go to
him now?
Cleveland. He can go to Cleveland and stick it
Why
to
would
them
you go to
too.
Cleveland?
But why would
He's
you?
got a connection in Cleveland. He does. He has some sort of family connection,
But
something
over the
there. There's something there.
Steelers,
Over the Steelers?
I
I
wouldn't.
Steelers
I
ain't
don't
that
see
bad.
them
They
doing
got it.
that.
They can get to the
There's
playoffs.
3 other teams besides them that I think, and the Steelers don't have a quarter. They don't have a good situation. That's not the
No, they
sexiest
don't.
job
And
out
is
there.
Rodgers
Well,
like,
no, I
is
think
he
we got the best
retiring? What's
situation.
Out of
going
the
on with
9
him?
teams that need a quarterback, that need a coach, I don't think the Steelers. I think the Steelers are 7 or 8 in that list of
Yeah,
job,
I'm just
like,
saying, like,
how.
that's the reason. I mean, that's the reason why I think he's going to the Giants. I think it's a shoe-in. Like, I think we're the perfect fit for
I don't
him.
think it's a shoo-in. I know you're
Yeah,
excited,
no,
but
I'm
I don't
not.
think it's a
No, I
shoe.
think that's who
There's
he
a few
wants to go
teams that have
to.
some. I mean, look, you want to throw devil's advocate. The Titans don't have a bad situation. They got a
Brian
lot of
Dable,
money to
baby.
spend. They got a lot of money to spend. They got a young quarterback who did some things this
Brian
year.
Dable, baby.
What
I
about him?
know. did he interview there?
He's going
Yes,
to.
he
He
was
got an
supposed
interview.
Yeah, so
to
he
today.
might. I mean, the Falcons apparently already interviewed him. I think it was more of like a phone call, but they
Yeah.
posted that they interviewed him.
Yeah.
They got a great situation. They got an awesome stadium. They got a lot of money. They got
I could
weapons
see
on
him going
offense.
there, and I could see Mike McDaniel's going to the Titans. Like, I could see.
But I'm just saying there are
The
jobs
bottom
out
line
there
is, I
that
don't think
he's
somebody like
not
John
married to the
Harbaugh.
Giants.
I don't think somebody like John Harbaugh or
You know,
even
and
Mike
but
Tomlin.
that's also what like makes me nervous too, is that there are so many teams out there
Yeah.
right now
9
that
teams.
literally need head coaches that, like, yes, our situation, like, you're coming in, you've Jackson Dart, you've Malik Neighbors, you've Cam Scatterbo.
Right. So do you want Jackson Dart or Cam Ward?
Jackson Dart.
Do you want to be in
Yeah,
New
I
York
mean,
or
And
Tennessee?
I'm not biased. I'm New York all
Tennessee,
day,
Well,
every day. It's
that
a
guy's been in
Nashville's
Baltimore for
great there.
20 years. No
Yeah,
disrespect to
Nashville-
Baltimore.
Nashville's
right.
nice.
All right. Damn it, Danny.
That guy's,
I was
that guy's
trying
been
to
in
pull
Baltimore
New
for
York.
20 years. And I think he's from somewhere down south, if I'm not mistaken. I just, I don't think that really
I
matters. I
try
mean,
to
the
be
Titans,
positive. I want to
It
put. I
doesn't,
want to
but
manifest.
No,
hypothetically,
I think he's ultimately going to be with us. Hopefully, it's just
fingers crossed,
I think we
man.
have a
then
leg
Mike
up. I think the
Tomlin,
Giants have a leg up. I
Mike
think they do
Tomlin, like,
compared to all
we
the
would have to
teams.
give up our 5th pick. Like, we need that.
yeah,
5th
no,
pick.
that's not
We're
happening.
not doing that.
No.
No, I don't think it would take that though to get a Tom. I don't think
Right.
that somebody's going to ask for their
And
first
then,
round pick to get the
but
coach.
the bottom
But
line is,
they're crazy enough to ask it though.
the bottom line
yeah, I mean,
is, we need somebody like Tomlin or Harbaugh, somebody with stability, somebody that
No,
Every-
100%.
because
every
of how
player-
bad it's been, and our owner can't do it. Not because he's sick. He just doesn't have the ability to run like his dad did.
But
God
all
bless
these guys
him,
are
and he
going to get
doesn't. He
second
do-
chances. All these
Huh?
guys are going to get second chances. Mike McCarthy, Mike McDaniel,
Yeah.
Kevin
They'll
Stefanski.
get one
They're
of
all
these
going to
guys,
get.
and
There's
then
too
if,
many
like-
jobs.
and then if we don't get Harbaugh and Tomlin does go into the booth, then I'm okay with Stefanski, and I'm actually okay with Mike Daniels. Like, I don't hate him.
I don't want McDaniel, man. That
I
would
don't hate him. I think it
no
would be
Giant fan would
exciting.
be excited about that going into
No.
next season.
I
Not
wouldn't
at
With what's
all.
on
Yeah.
the table right now, besides maybe you, no Giant fan will be excited about that.
I'm not
going into
excited. I
next
just don't
season.
hate it. I would bring him in as an offensive coordinator.
That would
in a
be
second.
the absolute worst case scenario. When you throwing out names right now like Harbaugh and Stefanski and Tomlin, and you're gonna settle
And
for
then
Mike
you bring in
McDaniel.
No. Who
McDaniels.
else would you take? Would you take?
No, I'm
McCarthy
just
or-
saying that would be the worst case
I wouldn't.
scenario. If
Yeah.
I
That's
actually would bring in
intended.
McCarthy.
I don't want nothing to do with him. At least Mike McDaniels is new and up to date with these younger generation, and like he would be exciting. Like, I would like to have him as an offensive coordinator in a heartbeat. Like, you could give me John Gruden and Mike McDaniels as my offensive coordinator. I'd take that.
Yes, offensive again. That's a Of course, you didn't say
Yeah.
that.
But
You
I'm
said
saying,
head
but like, I
coach.
don't want old ass John. I'm like,
I would love
McCarthy. I don't want
Antonio
Mike
Pierce to come
McCarthy's-
be our defensive coordinator. That would
Oh,
be that's who I
that'd be
want
a
as our
dream.
DC.
Who?
I want Pierce to be our defensive
Antonio
coordinator.
Pierce.
I want Antonio. I want AP
Wink
back.
Martindale to come back when we get Harbaugh.
Yeah, well,
Oh, and
All
Greg Roman got let go by the
Right, Nina?
the
Wouldn't you like to
Chargers.
get Wink back? I would like to get Wink
Love
back
it.
with.
yeah,
I
but I would
love
like
it.
to get AP and like bring him back home. Like that
Yeah,
would be.
No,
yeah,
I
that's who
think
I
that would
want.
be
Linebacker coach or
that would
something.
be
Nah, he
ideal.
deserves a
That'd be
defensive
phenomenal.
So
That's a
yeah,
good
if you
dream.
can get Harbaugh and AP and if you want McDaniel or somebody to be your OC, 100%. But now you're talking about a superstar coaching staff.
Right.
Like we'll see.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a
I don't
pipe
want
dream.
you to put me on blast. Like, the only reason why I would take Mike McDaniel over.
I got blamed for this. All I said was he's the worst case scenario out of all the
He ain't the
coaches.
worst case scenario, in my opinion. No, I really would take him over McCarthy because of.
I will second you on that. I
don't
do
want his
not
old
want
ass,
that
man.
man.
He's a bum. He's dumb. He never got.
No,
He had Aaron
don't
Rodgers and
even.
only won one. Like, come on.
No.
I mean,
And I'm
Aaron
not
Rodgers
saying that
himself
because I
only
hate the
won
Cowboys.
one.
I don't
Yeah,
want
but
that
you put Aaron
man.
Rodgers with like, if Aaron Rodgers would have been, if Aaron Rodgers would have been with Tomlin all those years, how many would the Steelers had?
I mean, all right, but look, McCarthy
That would have been sick.
won a Super Bowl in Green Bay. Listen, I'm not trying to advocate for the guy. He's my fourth choice on this list of coaches that we have.
Who?
McCarthy.
Yeah, he's a bum.
But I'm just saying, like, he's not. I don't agree with you that he's a bum. I mean, he actually had some good years in Dallas too.
I do.
Bum.
But whatever. We'll see. So if it's McCarthy or McDaniel, anything with an MC on it, I think that's a bad situation for the Giants.
Yeah.
That's going to happen in the future. So, divisional week coming up. 4 good games: Bears and Rams, Patriots and Texans, Bills and Broncos, and
That's gonna be the
Seattle,
game
San
of the week,
Francisco.
hopefully.
So, any prediction? Who's going to the AFC Championship game? Who's going to the NFC Championship game? I'm hoping it's Buffalo and Houston.
I was
in the
gonna say
AFC. That's what I'm hoping for.
I want to see the Bills. I am a huge Josh Allen fan. I would love to that'd be such a great end, great story. Like Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen finally goes, but I don't know if as a whole that they'll go further than this weekend. And I hate saying that.
If they don't, does that open up a
Bills
10th
Mafia
job?
is gonna come after me for this, but I don't.
Yeah,
They're gonna come after me. I don't know.
Broncos have been very tough all year, as we saw. So
I think they're gonna play like the Eagles, man. Their offense the whole year has just been very smoke and mirrors, and they've gotten it done. Don't get me wrong; they've won games like 19-16, 20-14. I know that Giant game remember the Giant game, the collapse. I don't know. I think the Bills can go in and kind of push them around. They're hot, and they can stun some people.
That they can. I would love that. I would love to see the Bills in the Super Bowl.
I don't want to see the Patriots. I don't want to see New England.
Hell no. Because you know what, the Patriots, I think let me see them play an actually competitive team, please.
There it is.
Please.
I was very disappointed in the Chargers, man. Very disappointed.
I saw it coming a mile away.
I did too, Danny. Here's the thing: the Chargers been banged up. He's been getting sacked all year. Everybody loves Herbert, and I've been saying it. Kron knows this. Yeah. I always stick up for Daniel Jones. I'm like, everybody hates Jones and loves Herbert. Daniel Jones already won a playoff game with less than Herbert ever had.
And then,
it's so funny. I predicted
and May didn't look great either. That was maybe
he didn't, because that team didn't beat anybody this year. Jackson Dart has more wins against winning teams than he does this year. He only got 4 wins.
I predicted every win.
I think the Bills are going to smoke them. I think the Bills are going to go in there and whoop their ass.
I hope so.
That's what I think is going to happen.
I hope Houston goes in and flexes that defense around.
Do the same.
Their defense
that's where
is
the Bills
ruthless.
have a problem. I think the Bills are going to have a problem.
The only thing with them is that they
win in spite of Stroud.
Yeah, my God, dude.
They win in spite of their quarterback.
If they played a legitimate team like last night, they would have gotten.
Who would you talk about?
Stroud, CJ Stroud.
Yeah, Texans played a real
the
team
defense wins them
He annoys
games,
me.
I think he's a good quarterback, and they win like 10 in a row now.
Is there anybody you don't like? I'm just curious.
Who, me?
Yeah.
There's just there's a plenty of people
everybody
I don't like.
I'm like,
you just like
everybody.
Everybody, you like everybody.
Except
Mike McCarthy.
How I feel about certain quarterbacks. These guys, I like Stroud. I don't like Herbert. I'm not a big Herbert fan.
The only reason I predicted all the games right, I got every single win right except for the last 2. And the only reason why I knew
I don't like
the
Jalen
Steelers
Hurts.
were going to lose, but the only reason why I wanted them to win was because I didn't want a Tomlin situation to come to light. That's the only reason why I wanted them to win. Other than that.
Well, we'll see what happens. Well, you're gonna yell at me after this is over, aren't you?
No, I'm laughing.
We'll see what happens in a week. Hopefully, the Giants get a head coach by the time we connect a week from now, and we'll get. I think the best weekend in football is coming up. usually the
Same thing
divisional
applies. If we get
divisional
it,
is
good.
usually the best week because you're down to the
We get
final 8. You got rid of those wild card teams, the 7 seeds, things like that,
got rid of
and
the
now
bums like
you get
Philly and the
yeah.
Packers.
You know, you dispose of the waste, and now you got the best 8 teams left in football. And then after that is the championship games and the pomp and circumstances and the week off and the Super Bowl and all the hoopla. So this is usually the best week in football. This is
A
like
lot
the
of
last
fun.
real week in football. So you also got the NCAA championship game coming up, Indiana and Miami. I don't know if you guys are into that.
No,
I know that's
I
Monday
I'm
am
gonna
night.
not.
watch it for sure.
Yeah.
Probably the number 1 pick, Mendoza, to showcase again. He's
Yep.
probably going to end up
That's
with the
why I want
Raiders.
to
So
watch.
his last real audition before he goes to the NFL. I'm sure Brady's going to take him up with the Raiders. And we'll see what the Giants do at 5. Maybe there's somebody in this game that we can look at and say, okay, he could be a Giant at number 5 for sure. So good stuff on the NFL. You guys want to switch over to some Knicks for a few minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't have a lot to
Chris,
say about that.
do your thing. We'll be right. All right, switching gears over to the Knicks. They are currently on game 3 of a 4-game West Coast trip. They won last Sunday night in Portland. If you guys remember, the Portland game last year was one of my favorite. That was the Bridges buzzer-beating
Bridges, yeah.
3-pointer. That was a phenomenal game. But we took care of business on Sunday in Portland. Couple of tough losses to Phoenix at the other day on, I believe, Saturday or Friday, and then to kick off the road trip. Where did we go? Danny, I forgot.
Let me look. Hold on.
Was it Houston? I don't remember. But anyway, we got a game tomorrow night against Sacramento. Game 4. Our heart and soul is back, thankfully. Josh Hart returned to the lineup on Sunday, and all systems go. Played well.
Yeah,
the team
they
won.
lost the Suns and they beat the Trail. Hold on, sorry.
I know. I can't remember that one in between. I know we
Can't remember.
No, we beat the we beat the
We
Clippers.
beat the Clippers. And
we had a
then,
2-game winning streak, and then we lost to the Trailblazers.
The Clippers game was home, so my apologies.
Lost the Suns game. Yeah,
we got the Kings and the Warriors left on this trip, so we're 1-1 on this West Coast trip. Not the end of the world. Again, we're not playing the big bad teams like the Lakers and the Spurs and the Nuggets and things like that. The Kings are 10-30, so hopefully they get a win tomorrow night without breaking the bank and exhausting the entire roster. Glad to see Hart back. Brunson's been doing his thing, averaging 29 points a game. He's been our captain. And Towns, make one, miss one. Have a good game, have a bad game. Have a good game, have a bad game. So
he's engaged now, man. He's got marriage on his mind. He's thinking of wedding plans. He's got to get back focused.
I hope that's not true.
No,
I know he's engaged, but I hope that but I hope that's not the reason why
I'm
he's
just joking.
Flip-flopping like he is. But I think they're going to get some reinforcements. I don't know about you guys. I don't think they're going to do the whole Giannis got the roster kind of thing, but I do think there could be some moves in the making. Jaren Jackson is a name out there. Maybe they try to unload Yabusele. I think Mitchell Robinson could still be on the block. I don't know if Deuce McBride is a trade bait.
I don't see us trading Mitch.
But I do think they're going to get some reinforcements. I don't know if the team is deep enough right now to go all the way. I mean, they just look like they're missing something, right? The last since the cup final, they've been like 6 and 6.
There's been a little something missing.
It's been kind of
I think
like
it's just. I think it's a big impact. I think Josh Hart not being on the court's huge. I think that's really it.
No, 100%. And it's so like we say, but he is the heart of that team.
No,
he
truly gets Brunson going.
He brings such energy to the court, and he is just he's great on offense. He's great on defense. He's got it.
He does
something. Last couple of weeks, though, Bridges
that.
and Anunoby haven't been playing the defense they normally do.
No,
that's what I'm saying. He brings that energy, and I think he does something to Brunson, and he does
Keep
something to Bridges.
looking for Bridges. I'm like, where are you? Where are you?
That Villanova connection, man. He's like the heart and soul of that, and gets them all fired up, and then they play better on both ends of the court.
And he doesn't give a crap about your stature. He's gonna tell you how it is, and it's
which is fine. I respect that.
No, that's what I'm saying. We need that.
We
So
need it. I think it's a big piece. I think when he's there and he's healthy and he's doing his thing, Brunson the other day, he said it on roommates. He was like, we got to stop falling. I say it every week or every game. I say it to you guys. I'm like, why is every time in the second quarter with 8 minutes to go, we're down 18,
Yeah.
I
16?
know.
It's like, it's exhausting. And then they got to come back. And then
It's like second half. They're
They give
like,
up like 30 or
okay,
40 points in the
But
first
this has
fourth
quarter.
been
quarter, here
they
we
come back a
go.
lot. And you don't
it's
really
the
worry
same.
about it.
It's
But
the same stuff the last
It
3
is.
years.
It's every game is the same. You're and then the fourth quarter, they're magic. I'm like,
or the third, sometimes the second. But I think that's where the Hart
sometimes the
comes in.
third.
Josh Hart, he makes something, and Brunson said it, and then they mess with each other, they get each other fired up. You need him there. We had guys out, guys were missing. I mean, Bridges was out. I think it's just that period of time. I think it's like they won the cup, dog days almost, right? Until the
Yeah, it feels
All-Star
like
break.
it. It feels like the dog days. And it's not even the All-Star break, which is the weird part. But
I
maybe it's
know,
just because we're
but
so
I
locked into
feel
the
it. I
football.
feel it.
Yeah, maybe it's just because
It's
we're locked
boring.
into the football so much and
Right.
it's hard to keep up. They're on the West Coast. They're playing late games the last few days. They're playing at 10
Yeah,
o'clock tomorrow
there's
night.
10
So,
p.m. tomorrow night.
yeah,
To be
in
honest, I feel like
Sacramento.
I'm just not watching as much. I feel like I'm a little.
I'm
I feel like
so
I
locked
stepped
into
away from
football
them
right
more.
now.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
yeah, my brain is all football right now.
Same.
Like, give me
We'll
after
get
the
back
Super
to it
Bowl,
in
I'll
a few
be.
weeks.
I'm
In a
going
few
to
Yeah.
the
weeks.
Philly game. Mark and I are going. I'm taking my daughter. Haley's
I
birthday.
was gonna go, but I
You
can't
should
make it.
go. We're gonna go
I
torment the
can't.
Sixer fans. Come on.
I have something very special
What date is that
happening
game?
that day.
The 24th. 24th.
January?
But I did say I want to do an away game because I was gonna go this Saturday, the next game, but I'm like, I don't have $250 to spend on a ticket right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
Christmas
crazy getting into the
lemonade. This ain't the
garden.
time.
That's why I said I
It's
want to
crazy getting
go.
into the
Like, I
garden.
want to go see them outside of New York because it's so much cheaper.
Look,
I've never done that before.
we're gonna try to go about 10 deep. We're gonna try to roll into Philly with 10 people.
All right. Well, can you pick another day that we can go and I'll make
That's
it?
Haley's birthday present from me.
Okay. Well, can you pick another day
Yeah,
after?
I'm all
I mean,
for it.
like for next time.
Let's go to Washington. How about we all meet in
I'm
Washington?
down. I'm already. You
Trey
sold me.
Young. We can go yell at Trey Young.
Right, yeah.
I don't
Let's
get that.
go.
Yeah,
I'm
roll
sorry.
dice on his
So
I
court.
don't understand that. I don't know where that came from when they said
you-
that his preferred destination was Washington.
Did you
As of
guys hear
why?
me say the week? Remember when you went to the game and they were like, Trey Young didn't play? I said, I heard he wants out. Nobody even said
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, no, yeah. But
No,
why
I didn't think you
Washington?
guys
And
even
wanting
picked
out
up
is
that I-
fine. But
What's
I
that?
knew he wanted out. I knew
All
he
right,
wanted
all right.
out.
I
But
was reading
why
about
did
it on Twitter
his
like all week.
preferred destination was the Wizards? I've never
All right.
heard that before. So,
Maybe
but
he likes
you
the
know,
Redskins. Maybe he
to
wants to
each
go
his
to
own.
Redskins games.
maybe he likes the Redskins.
I don't know. We'll
You
boo
mean
them too.
Commanders?
I
Nick's
don't care.
currently
They suck.
sitting
I don't care. We
20.
can call them whatever the no names. Remember when they were just the no
Football.
names?
Yeah, the football.
Teams, I know.
The football
Oh,
team.
God.
They had high school helmets.
Nick's
The
currently sitting at
W's.
25-14, 4 games out of the number 1 spot behind Detroit. If the
Yeah,
season
when are we
ended
playing them
today,
again? We need to get a payback on them.
if the
Yeah.
season
we
ended
do.
today, they're playing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round of the playoffs. If the
I don't
season
worry
ended today, so
Man, you guys are Debbie Downers. We ain't
Oh,
getting
oh
no.
our
my god,
food. We're not going to win. You guys are the most.
I
I
just
must
said the
be like
playoff
really.
matchup. How is that?
Say we're taking it all the way. I
I
say
feel
we're
like
taking it all.
things are going up. I feel like things are going up. I don't know.
It's
You know,
just the
you
Knicks,
amazing.
man. I'm battered and beaten with the Knicks, man.
All
Like
right.
For right now. For right now.
some teams get the lollipop way to the NBA finals. No, we have to play this team. We gotta play that team. We get
Who
hurt,
would
and
you
oh, here we
prefer in the
go
first
again.
round? How about that? That's a quick question. Let's do our own personation of Matt Libs. Who would everybody right now? It's way too early for this.
Way
It's
too
not even
early.
the All-Star break. But who do you
No,
want?
I'm out. I'm not.
The Hawks
Yeah, the Hawks would be. fun.
Yeah. Oh
without
God.
they're the 9th seed right now, so they're in the play-in game against Chicago
Hawks.
Yeah, they still beat us though.
without Trey Young.
Yeah, she was at that one.
I was at the game. I could say
Bad-
that. That
bad
pissed
Well, I mean,
me
look,
off that
the-
game.
Detroit, New York, Boston, Toronto, Philly, Orlando, Cleveland, Miami. That's your top 8 as we speak. So,
They're
yeah,
all
I mean,
tough.
right now
Orlando.
you're
I
playing
want
Cleveland.
Orlando.
Orlando's right there. They could flip flop.
Yeah.
Philly could drop a game or two. Toronto could fall off. Like it's all there. So
I want Orlando. I don't think they
Okay.
can beat us.
We're their
I
we're
can't
their
argue with you.
biggest
You're gonna think I'm
rivals,
being
so.
negative. So
Yeah.
all right.
Positive Topher.
I love you,
With
buddy.
that said, fellas, with that said, everybody, great show. Appreciate the support. Again, as always, awesome show. Great roundup of the football and the basketball and the whole 9 yards. Hopefully the Giants have a coach by this time next week. Hopefully the Knicks get a couple
Yeah, we'll
more
do an
wins under their
emergency.
belt.
We'll do an emergency meeting if they get a coach.
Emergency short pod if you want when the Giants actually pick their coach.
And
Hopefully not McCarthy, but we'll see.
No.
We might hook up Thursday anyway, right? We might hook up Thursday
I
anyway.
hope. We might have a special guest.
Yeah.
If
So
we do,
maybe we'll get
more to come.
really lucky. Maybe the football gods will bless us with a special guest that's supposed to confirm and a coach.
Yes.
That would be great.
Go.
The same day.
Go.
All right.
And
Thanks
win.
for your support,
And the Knicks
guys.
win tomorrow
Everybody have a good night.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Nice.